Well, the Barr cover-up continues. Further thoughts on that, check it out. Be sure to leave your comments, ding the bell, and subscribe to our channel. First, though, I want to start out with talking about, what Bill Barr is up to and what Stephen Miller is up to and what the white nationalists and the racists in the White House are doing. And I think all of this stuff is very consequential and very important and worth talking about. Bill Barr this morning testifying before Congress. This was the Appropriations Committee. And, I have to say, I thought some of the questioning was pretty damn lightweight. I mean, basically, people were asking him questions, and he was simply saying, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah. and a couple of the Democrats were like, oh, okay, let me change the subject then. I mean, it's really pretty breathtaking. And he 3 times he was asked, did you share this letter, this cover-up letter, this 4-page so-called summary of the Mueller report? Did you share this with the White House before it went to Congress? And the first time he was like, no. And the second time, I didn't talk to anybody. And then the third time he was asked, well, yeah, I did read it to the president's lawyer. In other words, yes, he shared it with the White House. Oh, man. This guy, and this was, and then Representative Brenda Lawrence asked him, with regard to Obamacare, just this very simple, straightforward question. You're trying to take down Obamacare. Obamacare is providing health care to millions of Americans. 12 million Americans will lose it immediately because of the Medicaid expansion being blown up. And then millions more, about half of Americans have a pre-existing condition. They're going to be SOL. They're going to be in big trouble. So, are you doing this on behalf of the American people? What's the public interest that you're defending? And he basically said, I don't care about the American people. Not my job. His exact quote was that whatever the administration's policy at that point is, we'll carry it out. Right? In other words, I'm just here to do what Trump tells me to do. I'm just a toady. So now, as the Barr cover-up continues, and you will recall, I warned you about this before his hearings before the Senate, his confirmation hearings, that this guy back in 1992 covered up the crimes of Iraq-gate, the selling of weapons of mass destruction to Saddam Hussein by George Herbert Walker Bush, which was illegal, and was, by the way, used as part of the justification for the war, the illegal war in 2003 against Iraq, by his son. Bill Barr covered up Iraq-gate, and Bill Barr covered up Iran-Contra by pardoning Elliot Abrams, who is now running our Venezuela policy, Ollie North, who's now running the National Rifle Association, Caspar Weinberger, who's now dead, and a couple of other people. I mean, this is cover-up general, right? Which is what William Safire called him back in 1992 in the New York Times. He called him cover-up General Barr. Well, he's continuing to do his evil work, his cover-up work.